Bringing up Bates fans think Katie's daughter Haley is the next Layla. In the world of reality television families, few names are as widely recognized and followed as the Bates family. Known for their show Bringing Up Bates, the family has grown and evolved in front of audiences for years. As more of the Bates children get married and start families of their own, fans of the show continue to track their lives and milestones with keen interest. One recent development that has sparked much conversation is the attention around Katie Bates Clark's daughter Haley. Specifically, fans are beginning to draw comparisons between little Haley and another Bates family favorite, Layla Ray Stewart, the daughter of Carlin Bates Stewart and Evan Stewart. As with many close-knit fan communities, subtle details and family moments shared online often ignite discussion. In this case, photos and videos shared by Katie and her husband Travis Clark have generated a lot of buzz, with many viewers suggesting that Haley seems to be following a similar path to Layla in terms of popularity, personality, and public affection. Though both girls are still very young, the internet has a way of developing narratives early on, and in this case, it's created a comparison that fans are running with. Is Haley the next Layla? To understand this dynamic, it's important to consider the context of the Bates family's public life. The Bates family rose to fame due to their large family structure, conservative values, and faith-centered lifestyle. Over time, individual family members began to develop their own public personas, especially on social media. Carlin Bates, in particular, has built a significant following, due in part to her openness and frequent content updates about her life as a young mother. Her daughter Layla has been in the spotlight since birth, often featured in matching outfits, milestone posts, and playful moments that endeared her to fans. Now, with Katie and Travis also documenting their journey into parenthood, Haley has started to gain attention in a similar manner. Born in early 2023, Haley James Clark quickly became a familiar face in photos and family updates. Fans have noted her calm demeanor, expressive eyes, and charming baby smile. Katie, while perhaps slightly more private than her sister Carlin, shares enough glimpses into her life with Travis and Haley that followers are able to feel connected and invested in their story. Social media commentary suggests that many see parallels between how Carlin and Katie document their children's lives. The curated posts, well-dressed babies, and sweet family moments are aesthetically similar and presented in ways that resonate with fans of wholesome family content. It's this likeness that appears to be driving the comparisons. To some, Haley is the spiritual successor to Layla, another beloved Bates granddaughter who is growing up in front of a camera lens, celebrated for her cuteness and personality. While the comparisons are largely lighthearted and rooted in affection, they do raise some broader points about the way children of public figures are viewed. Fans often feel a sense of closeness to these children, having followed their parents since youth. As such, there's a tendency to project expectations or form narratives around these young family members. In the case of Haley and Layla, it's not necessarily about competition, but rather an observation of patterns. Both are daughters of prominent Bates sisters, both are frequently seen on social media, and both are being raised in visibly loving, engaged households. An important component of this discussion is the role of parenting styles as shared online. Carlin is widely praised for her energetic, fun-loving approach to parenting. She often posts videos of herself and Layla singing, dancing, or engaging in imaginative play. Katie, meanwhile, is seen as having a more laid-back, gentle touch. Her content tends to be a little less flashy, but it reflects a nurturing, affectionate home life. Fans see this distinction not as a contrast in quality, but rather as an interesting dynamic between sisters whose children may naturally reflect their parents' unique approaches to life and family. The narrative of Haley as the next Layla also speaks to the cyclical nature of reality TV fandom. As one generation of Bates siblings grows up and transitions into adulthood, viewers shift their focus to the next generation. There's a sense of continuity that fans find comforting. Just as they watched Keilen and Katie grow up on screen, they're now watching their children take their first steps, figuratively and literally, into public view. Haley, in this sense, represents the continuation of a beloved family legacy. It's also worth noting the supportive tone in much of the online conversation. Fans have largely responded with encouragement and affection. Rather than framing the comparison as a rivalry, most comments celebrate the joy that both children bring to their families and followers. Phrases like, "She's going to be just as adorable as Layla," or "She reminds me so much of Keilen's little girl," reflect admiration and affection, not critique. This positivity has helped maintain a respectful, wholesome discourse around both children. As Haley continues to grow, it will be interesting to see how Katie and Travis navigate their daughter's growing visibility. While they've embraced sharing some parts of their lives online, they've also shown care in maintaining balance and not overexposing Haley. In the current era of digital parenting, many influencers and public figures are increasingly aware of the boundaries needed when raising children in the public eye. The Clarks seem to be taking a thoughtful approach, ensuring that their online presence remains genuine and centered around love and family. Meanwhile, Keilen and Evan's journey with Layla continues to unfold. Layla remains a fan favorite, and she's also taken on the role of big sister to her younger brother Zaid. As she matures, fans are beginning to see glimpses of her personality emerge more fully. Her boldness, creativity, and humorous side are all traits that have endeared her to the fanbase, reinforcing why she remains such a memorable presence. For fans who've followed the Bates family for years, seeing these children grow is a reminder of the passage of time and the ongoing story of a family they've come to admire. Whether it's Layla dancing in her living room or Haley smiling quietly in her father's arms, these small moments carry emotional weight for those who feel connected to the family's journey. The comparison between Haley and Layla is likely to continue, especially as both girls reach new stages of childhood. Whether they grow up to be similar in personality, appearance, or interests remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that they are both deeply loved, not only by their families but by a wide audience that finds joy in celebrating life's most meaningful moments through the lens of the Bates family. Ultimately, while fans may continue to speculate, compare, and discuss, what matters most is the happiness and well-being of these children. For Katie, Travis, Keilen, and Evan, parenthood is not a performance, but a lived experience filled with joy, challenges, and learning. The fans' enthusiasm is a reflection of the positive impact the family has had, but the true beauty lies in the quiet, everyday moments that make up each child's life. Whether Haley becomes the next Layla or forges her own entirely different path, she's already captured the hearts of many, and her story is only just beginning. Bringing up Bates. Michaela Bates' sudden disappearance worries fans. In recent weeks, longtime fans of Bringing Up Bates have noticed something peculiar. Michaela Bates, one of the most beloved and soft-spoken members of the Bates family, seems to have quietly disappeared from the public eye. Known for her grace, kindness, and deep faith, Michaela has always been a steady and reassuring presence in the Bates family circle. But now, as social media remains silent and updates cease, viewers and followers have begun to grow concerned. Michaela Bates, the second oldest daughter of Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, has often been described as the heart of the family. While other siblings pursued careers in music, entrepreneurship, or social media influencing, Michaela took a quieter, more introspective path. She pursued a career in nursing, obtained her degree, and has expressed a deep desire to help others, often citing her faith as the root of her motivation. Her gentle personality and calm demeanor made her a fan favorite on the show, and her maturity and wisdom beyond her years set her apart. However, Despite her generally low profile, Michaela has always been at least somewhat present in the online updates shared by the Bates family or through her and her husband Brandon Keilen's joint social media accounts. That presence has now almost entirely vanished. The sudden lack of updates has led to a flurry of online speculation. Concerned followers have flooded comment sections, Reddit threads, and fan forums with questions. Where is Michaela? Is she okay? Has something happened within the family that has caused her to step back? The longer the silence continues, the more speculation grows. It's important to note that Michaela has long been private by nature. Unlike some of her siblings who eagerly post vlogs, Instagram stories, and sponsored content, Michaela has tended to share very little. When she and Brandon started their YouTube channel, they did so with a mission of sharing encouragement and Christian devotionals. While their videos were well received, they never posted regularly and eventually stopped uploading altogether. Still, they would occasionally pop up in family events or appear in photos at Bates family gatherings. Now, even that seems to have stopped. Fans who follow the Bates family closely noticed that Michaela and Brandon were missing from several key family events, including birthday parties, seasonal celebrations, and even group family vacations. While it's not unusual for individual members to miss occasional events due to scheduling conflicts, what has drawn attention is the consistent absence over a period of months. The speculation has branched out in multiple directions. Some fans believe that Michaela and Brandon may be going through a deeply personal season and have intentionally withdrawn to focus on themselves and their relationship. Others believe health issues might be playing a role. Michaela has openly spoken in the past about her struggles with infertility, a painful and emotional topic she has handled with both grace and honesty. She and Brandon have tried to become parents for years, even exploring options like fostering or adoption, but their journey has been marked by heartache and uncertainty. Fans worry that a possible new development related to this ongoing struggle could have prompted Michaela to retreat from public life. Other fans speculate that Michaela and Brandon may be in the process of a major life transition. In previous years, they moved from Chicago back to Tennessee, hoping to be closer to family. They also discussed building a life focused on ministry and service. It's possible they are involved in something new, perhaps a missionary project or a ministry commitment that requires their full attention and offers little time or need for social media updates. Given their deeply held religious beliefs and history of service, this possibility isn't far-fetched. Despite all the speculation, the family has remained mostly silent on Michaela's absence. The Bates family tends to be close-knit, but they also respect one another's privacy. While they frequently share updates about weddings, pregnancies, and big milestones, they are often discreet when it comes to more sensitive matters. Some fans interpret this silence as further proof that Michaela is dealing with something serious. Others see it as a mark of the family's loyalty and desire to protect their own. Another point of interest is Michaela's relationship with her husband Brandon. The two have always presented a united and loving front. They've spoken at length about their shared values, how they complement one another, and their vision for building a purposeful life together. While some internet chatter has speculated on marital issues, there's no concrete evidence to support this. More likely, any challenges the couple may be facing are being handled privately, away from the spotlight they never actively sought in the first place. It's also possible that Michaela is simply choosing peace. In a time when public figures are often expected to share every detail of their lives, it's worth considering that she may have decided to opt out of that norm altogether. Social media and reality TV, while powerful platforms, can also be sources of anxiety, pressure, and scrutiny. Michaela, who has always struck a balance between participation and preservation, may have made a conscious decision to step back, regroup, and embrace a more private season. Some fans find inspiration in this possibility. In an age of oversharing, Michaela's quiet withdrawal could be viewed as an act of courage, a decision to prioritize mental health, emotional well-being, and spiritual clarity over public expectation. If this is the case, then her silence may not be a cause for concern, but rather a sign of strength. Still, the worry persists. The bond between Bringing Up Bates fans and the family members runs deep. Viewers have followed the children from young ages into adulthood. They've watched courtships, weddings, births, career changes, and faith journeys unfold. Michaela's journey has been particularly heartfelt, especially for viewers who connected with her struggle to become a mother. Her vulnerability on that topic touched many, creating a connection that made her more than just a TV personality. She became someone fans genuinely care about. As the family continues to share updates about other members, weddings, pregnancies, and new projects, Michaela's absence becomes even more noticeable. Some fans have respectfully called for a statement, not for details, but just a reassurance that she is well. Others urge fellow viewers to respect Michaela's boundaries and pray for her and Brandon, trusting that they will return when and if they are ready. The dynamic of reality TV fame is complex. While public figures often feel obligated to keep fans updated, they are also human beings entitled to space and privacy. Michaela's current absence is a reminder of this. Whether she is dealing with a personal issue, pursuing a quiet calling, or simply resting away from the spotlight, the hope remains that she is safe, supported, and surrounded by love. As of now, there has been no official statement from Michaela, Brandon, or the Bates family regarding the situation. Their silence continues to fuel concern, but also allows room for fans to reflect on the nature of public attention and personal privacy. Until further updates emerge, all that can be done is to honor Michaela's long history of integrity, grace, and compassion by extending her the same in return. Fans who have come to love her for her quiet strength and unwavering faith are choosing to respond with patience, respect, and hope. No matter the reason behind her disappearance, one thing is clear: Michaela Bates has made a lasting impact on those who watched her grow into the poised and thoughtful woman she is today. Her absence, while mysterious, is a testament to how deeply people care, and for now, that care is expressed not in demands for answers, but in quiet prayers, kind thoughts, and heartfelt wishes for peace.